I got him at my mother's house on a thing in the ground. And I'm starting to understand why it's kind of futile to do the leash for too long. Because for right now, I can still reinforce him to go down. But I'm doing it from a distance and having him go down. And the dogs just came out. So it's a little harder now. So watch this. Down. Chip. Down. Chip. Down. See that? Chip. So basically what just happened is sometimes when he's distracted, he would he knows to sit, but he just does it at that moment. And to reinforce him to do it, you have to come up to him and do it. So if I say, down, I come up to him, he knows I'm about to reinforce him. Choop. And then he sits. So I can't reinforce him with a long line from this far. It's impossible. That's where the shot collar comes in, the e-collar. Because I can reinforce that moment over here. But you have to pair the, having a 6-foot leash on them with the shot collar. Or some people do the 15-foot leash, the long line, then whichever one you want to do it. But that's why, because I can't reinforce that all the way over here with the long line on. I can't, do that. You have to have the shot collar at a certain point. Because he knows what it is, obviously. We're outside. He's never done it over here. Anywhere I go, he'll probably still do it. And you'll know when he's in an environment where, like at a park, like your dog. And you know that they know it when you say it and then you're about to reinforce them and then they do it. They know. Out of a certain amount of reps with the 6-foot leash, I say after 20 reps, they'll know. Okay, yeah, I kind of got to sit down here too. Or I kind of got it down here too. And that's why, when they know it, it's not like you got to do 100 more reps. You just got to do a few more reps of him, not just him down and down. Not him down on his own, but doing that. Reinforcing him to go down. Because the thing is, he knows after 10 or 20 of those, I'm just going to be forced down anyways. Even after arousement, I might as well just go down. There's no point. Down. Down. Good. And see, through that frustration, he understands, okay, if I do it right, he's going to release me and get a reward. And all that frustration goes away. But they have to be hungry. Yes, you can do it with a toy, but it's no fucking use. I can do 100 reps with 100 pieces of kibble and do it fast and give them one kibble. And you could do it with a toy and not. So yeah, that I wouldn't do as far, Down. And I've never been over here. I usually do it in the grass. It's tougher. Down. Chip. Do it on the walk. And after a couple forcing down, he starts to understand, okay, well, you're going to force me anyways, and I still get the treat, so I'm going to just go ahead and do it. Now, this, you have to fade, but it cancels the arousement, basically. It's better to fade it because now he understands what you want to do. It's kind of simple. instead of just forcing to do it with no treat. Because people be like, well, I don't want to keep giving them treats. Well, that's what the fading is, because it's just going to be easier for you. Down, chip. And terminal marker is to get him up, so he thinks to himself, well, shit, I might as well down because I'm going to get back up anyways. And this goes into the downs with the duration and then the distance and, all the type of shit. Down, chip. Good. In and out. Get him away from where he downed at. So he thinks, well, I might as well down. I'm going to get back up eventually. Down. Help him. Chip. Get him away from it. So even if he's aroused from the distraction, the terminal marker is going to get him away from it. I've been doing this for about, just downs. I've been doing this for about a week. No, 2 weeks. This is a good one. Down. Chip. I make him get my reward. It's not optional. Down. Chip. Good. And I have our alarm on for 15 minutes. So everything is precise. See, he's looking to see when I'm going to give it. Because he doesn't want to be forced down. But it doesn't matter, because even if he is forced down, he still gets something positive because he's learning. In every area, you would do this because he's learning. Now, let's say you've done it here for many times. You don't have to do this. Down. Chip. See? It's kind of simple. But I've been doing it for 2 weeks, so I know that after a couple forcing him down in each different area that he has never sniffed, he understands, okay, I have to do it here too. That's exactly what Miles said. Sniffing. Down.